And Alert Eye's going to be coming in close on Fancy Pants. Going to be stripped away by the defense. People still calling for pauses in all caps. Not a thing anymore. Rick Sanchez boosting forwards, backing out, throws it on net. Ken's going to fake shields out on the people, but he is going to hold it. And, well, Alert's going to hold it and finally get the pause off. And, you know, we're sitting here pausing as Carlito got to engage the AC. You know, he's got to turn it on. I think, you know, he just forgot about it for a little bit. You know, maybe after the last game, you know, he just got really, you know, figured he wouldn't need it too fast, and then, you know, forgot to turn it back on. You know, very difficult. And Alert Eyes will be wrapping around the net. Just going to give him a little flip, bounce it off the bottom, downfield for Carlito. Carlito boosting into the center, takes a shot, dead. And Fancy Pants will give it right out to Pink. Pink to the center, can't hit Maha. He will use his boost to recover it. Throws it back to Rick Sanchez. Rick Sanchez with the pass goes wide. And Ken again faking the shield. None of these skaters really fearing it. So, you know, maybe Ken needs to use it, make him fear the blocking out. Maha boosting forward, stripped by Carlito. Carlito and Alert driving with Rick Sanchez. Last man back, and Fancy with a snipe from way downtown. Bang! That one goes through. Fancy Pants not able to get the shield up in time. And Redstone up 1-0. Just a minute after the game started. Rick sending that one on net. Might have been a pass, but either way, it was rebounded by Pink. He had a good chance at it, but he fumbled the puck a little bit. Fancy now with the puck, trying to get it over to Alert Eyes in front of the net. Maha is, and he does flip it out, but Dagius intercepts it, throws it to Carlito. Looks like Maha's going to get there first. Maharishi bouncing that long off the top. Dagius takes it and intercepts it, and then Maha gets it back. Gets it downfield for Rick. Rick Sanchez does have Pink. He throws it over to him, but he misses the pass. Some bad opportunities that have been squandered by Sara early in this game. Rick Sanchez with the puck thrown over for Pink. That's another missed pass. And Fancy will run down the puck, bouncing it off the top. Gives it downfield for Alert Eyes. Alert Eyes trying to go on the short post. Couldn't sneak it past the great Fancy Pants. Going to boost back, hold off on the play. Gives it to Dagius for the one-timer, but Rick Sanchez will block it. Pinkamena off the top boards. Comes inwards. Tries to cross it over to Maha, but just a hair in front. Pink making some moves! Pink putting up an impressive goal. Spinning around with defenders draped all over him, and he somehow finds the backside of the net to tie this game up 1-1. Maharishi back to Fancy Pants, who for some reason has opted out. Maybe Rick was opted in. That was Cult of Personality. I guess Sara hasn't gotten to hear that one yet. Rick Sanchez versus Dagius on the face-off. Dagius sending it to the center. Pink will get it. Pink runs it down, and he's going to wrap behind the net. And he is going to try to bounce that off the bottom downfield for Maharishi, who is playing around with the puck now. Boosting up towards the top, gets it downfield for Rick. Rick up close on Ken. He takes the shot in. Ken, stone cold, great positioning. Dagius giving it over to Fancy for the quick play. Going to have a difficulty finding Alert Eyes, trying to get through two defenders. Doesn't happen. Dagius does get the bad pass, and Maha with the YOLO. He does have some daylight. Maharishi with the moves. Can't quite get the goal. He does get a post. He's in alone, but just bad coordination, bad timing. Wasn't able to make a goal from it. In Alert now. Gives it downfield for Fancy. Fancy. Up off the top. And he's going to lose it to Rick. Rick bouncing off the bottom. He's going to throw it to Pink. Pink in the center with the puck. Spinning around. Can't quite get it through. And that first period is going to come down to a close with a tie game at 1-1. Maharishi with the crown. He's plus on steals, but his 7 passes out, really trying to facilitate his team to the best chance of success. He's doing a decent job at it, but you know, he's got he's gonna get some more goals if they want to win. Rick versus Dagius, and Dagius will be stripped by Pink. Given over to the center. Fancy takes it and interrupts it. Gives it over to Dagius, who hits the side of the net. And Dagius gonna give it way back to Alert Eyes. Can't go anywhere with that one. Rick trying to float that down the field for Pink. And Fancy gonna be boosting forwards with it. Gives a head fake. Maha tries to interrupt it. Fancy gets it back. He does have some space to work with here. Gives it over. Pink almost had it stripped from him, but he does get the play back. Rick Sanchez with the cross, and Dagius just in the perfect position to stop that play. Could have been really dangerous there for the Reapers. Alert Eyes here, working against Rick Sanchez. He's going to give it back to Dagius. Dagius boosting through. He tries to get past Maha, who gives it downfield for Pink. Pink and Maha driving. Pink off the bottom. He tries to sneak it past on the short post. That will be going nowhere. You can last that one off. Alert Eyes with a bad pass over the center. Maha picks it off. He's going to try to get it downfield for Pink. Pink with a boost on the crease. And Alert Eyes with a clutch steal to keep that from going anywhere close to his net. Alert Eyes with the cross. Goes nowhere. Rick Sanchez interrupting it. Bounce pass down to Pink. Pink stripped by Dagius. Dagius to Alert. Alert bouncing that down. And Fancy gets the puck with some space. Gives it over to Alert, but Alert aiming it the wrong direction. Not sure even if it was on net, if it would have gone through. Fancy is going to be stripped by Maha here. Gets cross center ice. Long play developed with the snipe, and Ken stopping it on the doorstep just before that line was coming up. Rick with the interception, heading back with Pink. Pink. Oh! Pink is not needed. Rick Sanchez sending that snipe way past Ken, and the Sara threat agents lead 2-1 in this game. Alert Eyes getting through. Gets through all 3, sends it dead center, and that's going to go nowhere. Fancy boosting in with the shot, and just like that, the Reapers retake the lead. So important. When you give up a goofy one from way downtown like that, you got to be able to get back into the game, tie it up, and keep the momentum in your favor. Dagius boosting in. Going to take a snipe himself. Fancy will shield it away. Maha's going to fight for it. He does get the puck. Throws it to Pink, but misses. Alert Eyes now as the last man. He's going to boost back. Going to bounce it off the bottom. Misses the pass. Looks like Rick is going to boost to get it first. No, he doesn't. He misses it. He's fighting with Fancy. Fancy comes away with it. Backs out. Goes forwards. Tries to get it to Alert Eyes. Fancy trying to make all the moves. Can he do it? Fancy with the puck and the goal! Just fighting all the way through that play. Fancy completes the hat trick. That play all by Fancy. Completely on his stick. Trying to put the team on his back, and a beautiful goal it is. Maha trying to work his way back into this game. Letting that one up definitely hurts. Pink boosting in, tries to send it across, but nobody's even there. Pink off the top. Gets it to Rick. Rick trying to find it. Pink in the alleyway. In the slot. Fancy off the bottom to Alert, and Alert with the patience, just waiting for Fancy to get on out of there. And this is ZHL. Nobody shooting lasers here, but everyone's very serious. A great goal that was. Set up by Fancy on the play. And the Reapers are starting to pick up some momentum. They're up 4-2. Very dangerous team when it comes to having momentum on their side. Very good offensive team. Dagius with the shot is blocked away. Stripped out by Pink, given to Maha. He's going to float that down the center, but I don't think Pink has a boost for it. Ken out of the crease, going to boost to the top, bouncing it for Dagius. Dagius crosses it. Rick gets it. He does have it down the middle, but Pink not able to get there in time. Wasted opportunity, and Rick almost gives an assist to Alert. He almost assist Alert on the goal. Rick here. Gonna float that across. Maha will get it. He gives it over to Pink, but it misses and Alert has it. Then Pink will steal it. Pink spinning around, getting close to the defense. He's trying to get close to the net. Puck goes wide into the corner. And Pink gives it back to Maha on the doorstep. It is stripped away. And that is the end of the second period with a 4-2 lead for the Reapers. With the Threat Agents now on the verge of pretty much having a complete impossibility to come back into the playoffs. They need this period. They got to win it or their playoff hopes are going to be 0 to none. And it's going to be a very difficult time. Alert versus Rick. Alert going forwards with the puck. Takes a shot, goes off the side. Bounce that off the bottom. Pink will take it. And bounce it off the bottom for Maharishi. Maharishi gonna bounce that off the bottom, downfield for Pink. Pink looking for the snipe. And it's not gonna go past Ken. With the shot to the interior, Fancy will pick it up. Fancy crosses it. Rick, easy interception. Does have Pink in the center. Pink not able to get it through. Ken almost gives it away to Pink. Pink boosting through. He does have Maha. Will he use him? No. Alert Eye's boosting away with the puck now. And Rick now has it. Boosting forwards. Holding off. Gives it across to Pink. And Fancy will intercept it. And Maha throws it right back down to Alert Eyes. Alert Eyes with the shot. And Fancy with the save. Fancy off the bottom, over for Maha. Maharishi back for Pink, another missed pass. And Fancy will just walk his way on out to get it. And Fancy, it's going to go nowhere. Maharishi boosting past. Gives a couple head fakes. Bounce that off the bottom. Off the top. Rip. Maha, last man back, tries to sneak it past Alert Eyes, but he's ready for it. Fancy here, gets yellowed by Maha, back to Dagius, but a great save by Fancy. Rick, boosting in, trying to get it to Pink. Very aggressive style by Sara right now, not a whole lot of defense being played. Gotta be really careful right now. Dagius. Wraps around the net, BMs a little bit, tries to throw it to Alert, but Fancy takes it. And Fancy over to Pink. Pink. Gotta get to Maha towards the center, spinning around, up close on the crease, but the defense clicking too strong. Pink gets the interception, up close, and Ken just snags that one away. What a save by Country Ken. Oh, Pink caught that one close to the net. And just slung it after a couple moves, but what a fantastic save that was by Ken. Pink up close now, getting another chance at it. Gonna juggle it loose. And Fancy losing the puck down the field. Maha gets it back, then it's jostled back and forth. Pink coming away with it, then Dagius throwing it to the bottom. And Dagius now is sending it to the corner, gives it back to Fancy. Bounce that way off the top. Rick Sanchez intercepts it, but Dagius gets it right back to him. 2-goal lead right now for the Redstone Reapers. And Sara gonna be fighting for their lives here, and Alert sinks it through. That might be the dagger with a 5-2 lead over Sara. Redstone needed to win this game to keep up with Shakuris and overtake the Tigers for that third spot. Keep some distance from them, and they've absolutely done that. Pink getting a chance here. Takes a shot. Ken, he's ready for everything today. Gives it over to Dagius. Dagius trying to burn some time before he ditches the puck. Throws it off the back. Pink gets it. Gives it over to Rick. Rick over to Maha. Taking a shot. That one goes off the post. And Alert Eyes will just ice that one down the field, down the rink. It's not a rink yet. It's still technically a field. Fancy. Burning some time. Throws it off the top. Pink intercepts it. Pink with the cross. Goes nowhere. Rick gets it back. Trying to get at least another goal for Pride, if anything. Fancy into the corner. Maha gets it. Boosting away. Pink now has it. Pink boosting in. Can't quite get it. Tries to send it over. Goes wide. And that is the game with a 5-2 victory for the Redstone Reapers. Fancy taking the crown. Phenomenal performance by him. Very good job, sir. Just copy that. You're going to look at the shot map. A lot of really close shots for both these teams. I mean, this is a pretty good cluster by Sara, but you'll also notice that pretty much all of them are coming from the bottom side in both the first period and the third, but mostly the third. Ken, I guess, was very familiar with that bottom side, being a little bit weak and very preferred by them. And, Ken was able to have a great performance, 80% for him. And Dagius and Alert doing a phenomenal job of supporting Fancy. Dagius with 15 passes, most in the game. Very inspiring stuff, very good.